So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gavi going face-to-face with his great rival. And Messi! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella, Ndidi, was plucked from Belgian football to become one of the best defensive midfielders in the Europe.
Oh, terrible pass! And he's found a way, shot a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Out again for a throw-in. Gnabry. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Messi. Lewandowski. Sumare. Ndidi. He's picked his way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ndidi makes the interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Spread it left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Back into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Daka. Gnabry. Not the most accurate pass. Cody. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played. Sumare. Thomas. Cody. Ndidi. Thomas. Over to the other side. Pass is just off target. He's in plenty of space here. Justin. That's a nicely weighted pass. Belletti. And it's Sané. For Messi. Gavi. And it's Gnabry. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cleared away. Ndidi. Now Fas. He's gone direct here. Great defending, strong and determined. Sané. Sané will... Gavi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Fas. Now he's off and running. Kimmich. Hernandez. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hernandez. And it's Belletti. Sané. Sané is fouled. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That's really well cleared. Sumare.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's had it nicked away. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
India head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Coming on to replace him is...
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's it's Lewandowski! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Cody. India, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Could try cutting inside here. That's a good ball played into space. Ball swung in. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Leicester got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And it's Vardy. Sumare. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gnabry under intense pressure.
Well, he was running and creating with too much freedom, so this tight marking is...
Oh no, what is... Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ball is over the line. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Messi. Number 15.
Here's Musiala.
Mbappe.
He's had it taken off him.
Coming on the field.
Sumare.
Number 42.
Ndidi.
Musiala. Number 22. Kubo.
Sumare. And Justin. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Justin looking to run onto it. Well, they can break here. Reed just eases him off the ball. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Justin gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Belletti. Kimmich. And here's Musiala. It's Lewandowski! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a hit! Danger averted for now. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitutions taking place.
India with the corner. They're first. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Cody, Ndidi, that's really well manoeuvred. India have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Great work on the overlap.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Ndidi, good pressure, determined, intense. Kubo. Ndidi. Reed providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gnabry is herring after that one. Well, they've got it again. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Belletti. Valverde hits one! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Asensio. Kubo. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
India certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Kubo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly...
Real chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Saliba. Out to the right. Musiala. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
India replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Modric. And here's Canabri. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
India with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Musiala. Still goalless. Musiala. Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Asensio. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that's well seen too. Asensio. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Saliba. Watkins. Tielemans. And Madsen. And he's managed to get free. Overhit and out of play. Kubo. Musiala. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tielemans with the foul. Gets his pass away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been knocked clear. Passing nice and neat. Watkins. Watkins. Now it's Mbappe. Onana. And it's Modric. Onana. 15 minutes till half-time.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Throw-in. And here's Milan. Gnabry. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Asensio. Watkins. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is a little undercooked. Marlen. Asensio. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And that has been cleared. Onana. He's in, surely!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Disasi. Here's Onana. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chooses to go cross-field. That is good alertness. Tielemans. Mings. Asensio. Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Marlen gets a good foot in there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Marlen. Well, that has not gone well. And he's forced to go back. Marlen. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but... Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Madsen. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Watkins. He's picked his way through. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gnabry goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Musiala. Marlen. Oh, that's fabulous. That's headed upfield.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has left him in a heap. Onana. Oh, this looks sharp.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Gets into some space. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Onana. Here's Asensio. That's Tielemans. Marlen. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Modric. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the ball in. Mbappe! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 27. Coming on the field is number 9.
Engages
Rashford.
and forces him off the ball. Kane. Diving header! Onana attempts a clearance. No, he's not getting his way this time. He's having a go! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he stop it going out? He has found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. No luck with that dink over the top. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham. He's in here! He's got the shot away! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Marco Asensio. Number 16.
Mings.
Coming on the field. Number
Disasi.
7. McGinn.
Cash.
Number 2.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Here's Onana. Tielemans. And that could set him on his way.
India showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Tielemans.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
There will
No
be
more,
1 minute
no
added
less.
time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Rashford. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gnabry. And here's Musiala. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Mbappe! Keeper's dealt with that. Ugarte. And Garnacho. Played into space out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Shot a goal! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's shifting through the gears here. Højlund's cross. Now it's Gnabry. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found the way through. And instinct gets his head to it. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Mazraoui clears. And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. There's the crossfield ball. Short changes him with that pass. Gets into some space. And he welcomes it in.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that has been clubbed away. Onana. Mazraoui. Oh, there's a probing ball. Diogo Dalot could try cutting inside here. Casemiro! And again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mazraoui kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Diogo Dalot stood his ground strongly. Has a go! He's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Musiala! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Adams looks to the other side.
That's going in strongly.
Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Modric. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up for a header! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
2 added minutes
That's
has been
Rawi.
indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone. Substitution on the field. Number 42. Musiala.
Second period then underway.
Number 25. Serge Gnabry. Coming on the
India
field.
different to some extent
Number
this
5.
half. Details
Messi.
of the changes to come
Number
soon.
17.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's in space and looking for options. Now the finish! That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. Kubo. Stood up well to him there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Kimmich knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Ugarte. Looking for the runner.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Maguire tries to clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Kubo looks to get on the end of this.
This match was 71,898.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's an errant pass. Ball is over the line. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place. Substitution on the field, number 22, Kubo.
And it's Messi.
Coming on the field is number 20.
It's a mighty effort!
Well,
And that's caused a worry or two. India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, played right into his path. Bruno Fernandes! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
It's a quick ball upfield. Ah, he's given it away. He's picked his way through. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hoyland. Diogo Dalot. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Maguire. He's in plenty of space here. And here's for chance! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 14, J.League. Substitution.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Great hit! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And the finish! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. This time, surely! No, not the best of headers. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ahmad. The final 5 minutes.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Shot shapes to shoot! Tries to get it clear. Manchester United have reclaimed it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Casemiro. Ugarte. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. Maguire promptly onto that, and that is that. Manchester United finding their passes. He is through here. That's been drilled in. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to